So, everyone, Amber, why don't you go ahead and introduce our guest?
So we are talking to the lovely, fabulous Marie Wilson from the amazing, I can't even think of where you're from, The Usual Suspects. And this is where my day is going. So, like, you had a really great match the other day playing against Gold Leader. And we all know Gold Leader is all about talking that smack.
Yeah.
It's literally, how did you feel coming in? Because I know that you're more a game player, you're more of a trivia person. How much fun did you have talking smack with Gold Leader?
I enjoy it actually. I tell you what, filming that promo was a lot of fun.
You
And
seem to be having a lot of fun.
yeah, I love filming that promo, and the way it came out, like the final product was just perfect, and it made me woo, sorry, and it made me so happy that it came out the way it did. But it was funny in the interview after the match when Jen Sturger was like, "You can't even be mean to him," and I was like, "Well, oh."
As we call it in the business, you're a precious cinnamon roll because I don't think you're capable of being salty or snarky with anybody. And I'm like, that is okay. That is a good persona to have, especially in this world because everybody's super snarky. But
Yeah.
now, I mean, I saw you kicking yourself in round
Mhm.
one because you had that miss.
Yeah.
What are you going to do in the future to kind of like alleviate those nerves? Because, being under the lights
Mhm.
is hard. You want to make sure that you know, pay attention to the things Sam says where he's like, get out of your head,
Yeah.
do the thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So, like, how are we going to alleviate that in the future?
Oh, I think my biggest thing is just, and I've said this before, and I just wasn't paying attention to my own advice, but really, really listen and don't get stuck on because my brain was still on Revenge of the Sith because that was the previous question. So I was thinking, Anakin never says how long he's been away from Padme at the beginning of Revenge of the Sith, which is why, so like JTE, like why, so just really, really remembering, use my JTEs. That's probably
Mm-hmm.
the biggest thing.
So you have a couple of matches under your belt now. How does it compare to your expectations? And what lessons would you take away from your first two matches to help you prepare for future matches, especially now that you have one win and one loss? So you've gotten a taste of both sides. You got to
Yeah.
really feel out how it works, what the feeling, like how you're going to feel emotionally after both scenarios. What are your takeaways from all that?
Probably my biggest takeaway is that I'm a lot stronger than I used to be because
Yes, girl.
it didn't affect me. The loss didn't affect me as badly as it could have, simply because I played better in the match that I lost than I did in the match that I won. And just remembering those things and continuing forward with those thoughts in mind that, like, I'm improving, I'm getting better. So continue with that.
I
I think
like the
that's a
fact
really
that,
healthy mindset. Yeah.
yeah, that's a really great way to look at it because you come into something on your own. You need to improve yourself. You're playing yourself instead of
Yeah,
playing somebody else. So I like the way you
yeah,
think about it. Now, like,
exactly.
what's your next big goal? Because the next place
Mm,
you need to be is probably in another match and moving forward, right?
yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
who do you want to play next?
Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Um.
Hi,
Oh,
I'm back.
I honestly, I I would love to play someone who has at least a 2-0 record. So someone that has shown that they can hold their own, and that way I can take them out and prove that I deserve to be a part of this.
I love that energy. Take them out. Boom, done.
There you go.
All right,
There.
so I've embraced Tom Dagnino. I'm going on my phone. Marie, just to kind of finish what our conversation from before,
Yes.
your score was actually a winning score. The least amount of score that you would have to win is 27 points. So just to finish that off real quick.
I was
And the question
curious.
that Yeah, but I think you just had bad luck with a better competitor. It was just bad luck. That's all it was. So just erase it from your mind and just keep doing what you're doing. But my question is it's with the Bad Batch. There was with the premiere of the Bad Batch, we saw Kanan Jarrus' point of view from Order 66.
Yeah.
But we've seen that already before in the comic books, but it's a little bit different. So how are these inconsistencies across canon affect maybe your interpretation of canon?
So my assumption is that TV shows or on screen, TV shows and movies trump comic books and books. Because you also had it with Clone Wars, the Siege of Mandalore, and the Ahsoka novel. So, like, the whole Darth Maul Ahsoka situation was different in the book than it was in the TV show. So, I find it incredibly frustrating because I'm like, come on, guys. Like, the whole point of restarting canon was so that you could make sure none of this happened. But at the same time, I understand, because as you write a story and as you continue in a world like that, you start to realize, oh, wait, this would be a better way of telling that story. And I think these characters need to go in this direction. And so, I mean, I can understand it from that kind of creative standpoint.
No, I totally see that. That totally makes sense.
I got a little surprise here in 1 minute, but I do want to ask you one thing real quick, get your opinion on something we were talking about earlier, Marie. Something I think about sometimes is if they would introduce the comic books and the non-movie material to Schmoedown, do you think that would benefit the Dragon Con players more, or do you think? I mean, because my perspective is all we know from the movie Schmoedown players is the movie side of their knowledge. I don't know how much knowledge Ace or DeMolanta has about the comic books and stuff like that. But do you have an opinion on how that would go?
I think they definitely should. Now, I think with Clone Wars, you have over 100 episodes, so that's a lot of material. But I mean, I have studied all 100 plus episodes and made flashcards on them for Dragon Con, so it's possible. But I think at least including the live action TV shows would be a really great idea, because with the whole thing of, well, I missed one question. And so it's like you play a match and the person who goes perfect, and I know your analysis showed that you don't have to go perfect, but like I think it would, because you watch singles matches and hardly ever are singles matches like you miss one and you're done, or even you only miss one and you win. Like it's a little lower than that. And so that's because it's only 12 movies. And that's what I said going into the Schmoedown was, it's going to be easier to study because it's only 12 movies rather than everything. So I think adding in at least Mandalorian would be a benefit.
Well, it'll be interesting to see, because obviously in the FCL they've added some of it, so they're using that as a hello.
Hey, party people, what's going on?
It's my favorite page.
I wanted to crack you guys' party real quick and say what's up to my girl Marie, because she played a hell of a match, even though she lost one question. She should have won.
Thank you.
You're way better than that Gold Frinkle, whatever his name is. So
Gold Slugger.
Gold Caboose? Gold Caboose, right?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. I'm loving today. Frenchie typed in private, okay, I'm putting her on, and then I did it, and then typed in, I beat you to it.
I know. Once I joined into, I was like, "Hi, everyone."
Yeah.
I love how you just got the look. Like it's like, oh, well, this is a normal day here.
Go ahead, Maxwell. What were you saying before Paige jumped on?
Oh, I was just saying, in the FCL, they've expanded Star Wars to include Mandalorian and stuff. So I think the FCL is not only a developmental league for the players, but a testing ground for, to see how certain things work and if they're going to integrate it into the big show. So that'll be fun to track what level of questions from stuff like Mandalorian is in there. And then what the reaction is to that from the viewers and the competitors.
Oh, dude, they should totally do that because my girl Marie would smoke everyone in that. So that's all I'm saying. Add more for her because she's got it already all covered.
And I will say that if they do, also include some of the animated shows, they need to include all of them. So that would include Resistance, which everybody forgets. That's a TV show, and it was, and I loved it. Kaz is cool. Niku's amazing.
I love the Resistance.
Yes, you have to include Resistance. So that's one thing I would say. You cannot leave something out if you're going to do some of the animated shows.
Just threw up a little bit.
Good point.
Come on, Niku is precious and adorable and wonderful.
Yeah, but
way better than Omega, just saying.
No, I'm not
a
big
Well, Ahsoka started out annoying, but then she grew to be a fan favorite, so.
Yeah,
I love Snip so much.
Yep.
She's so great.
Yeah.
And her book was one of the better ones, so.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I know how I feel. It's fine.
The last time I take
there's no
advice
pleasing Jay on this channel.
Yeah, we love him, but
I'm having
honestly,
completely agree.
I need a dick bib because I have peed my pants a little bit from laughing. This is amazingly great.
A dick bib?
Well,
wow.
if you know the
that's
lead,
a visual I never wanted.
Yeah, I didn't know they made that.
We said that on last week. There were many visuals. I'm like, I don't want to touch this.
Oh boy.
This sounds like wow. Need a Brillo pad to spell out my brain.
All I gotta say is, Marie, every time I watch you play, it just makes me want to get my Star Wars tattoos removed because I'm like, all right, she knows. I'm like, I cannot compete with any of these people right now.
Yep, I feel the same way.
Yeah,
me too.
Inept as all get out. I was like, oh, I want to be in Star Wars. Nope, I'm good. I don't want to be in Star Wars at all.
It was so funny.
Not in the division.
Yeah, dude, when I posted this tattoo that I recently got, you'd like it, Marie.
Wow.
Literally, someone was like, Boston Badass in Star Wars League. I just laughed out loud. I was like, that's a funny one.
Oh my god.
I was like, I'll have Marie train me and then maybe. But
yeah.
Look, you can all it takes is 60 days and you got this.
Yeah, 60 days. 60
All
days.
you need in life is 60 days and you can accomplish anything.
Anything. You could be doing pediatric surgery if you just focus for the next 60 days.
Yeah. I got it.
Easy.
My
sure
next
there's-
plan is about
I'm
wait,
sure
I'm on
there's
a show.
I was gonna say, I'm sure there's some off-market, for-profit strip mall college that'll teach you how to be a pediatric surgeon in 60 days. It'll be fine. You can just get that.
Great. Yeah, no
You
problem.
can be a certification. You don't even need a degree. It's fine.
Yeah. I'll just do it in the black market. We'll be fine.
what is a stripper mall
The
like?
lawsuit.
It's not a stripper mall, Jay. God, why was the first thing you heard stripper? No, a strip mall. Like one of those. I'm not even going to explain this to you. Go freaking use Google. What is wrong with you?
It's another term for a shopping center.
Going to see people strip for them, the customers strip at the strip
No,
mall.
nobody wants to
No.
see that.
No one is taking off their clothes in this equation. Nobody. Everyone is
Actually,
fully
I'm
dressed.
with you. I'm with you right there.
This literally
Oh,
sounds like
God.
people of Walmart, and I'm not here for it. No, bad.
I
Boo.
remember that website.
I do too.
Do you remember Waffle House Weddings, that website?
What?
I still go on
Waffle-
it. What?
Waffle House Weddings.
Wow.
Only in America, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you're lucky you're in Canada. You have to deal with that nonsense.
When we're bored, we come up with stupid shit.
I want to go to a Waffle House wedding.
You mother effers. I got a serious Schmoedown question now. I actually have one.
That's highly debatable. There has been nothing
Hold on.
serious or Schmoedown related for the last half hour.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Wait,
Well,
don't do
since the
that.
beginning
You
of the
mean
show.
the whole hour? Like for the whole hour, we haven't talked about anything
It's
serious.
been like this much Schmoedown and this much nonsense.
This is exactly what Christmas was like with my stepfamily. Just people just talking over each other and just people just losing their minds.
It's like a Robert Altman film.
I mean, I don't know if y'all know this, but Maxwell and I went on Schmo Me the Money and yep, you're just going to have to deal with it. We went on Schmo Me the Money and I beat him by 1 point the first time and we tied the second time because we are both loquacious bitches who will talk over each other and argue. So this is what you signed up for. Good job, Frenchie.
You get what you pay for.
Hey.
Just good thing I'm really, really cheap.
You are.
All right.
I think we're all there.
Okay, I do. Well, yes. Here in a minute, Frenchie. Don't get ahead of yourself. Like I said, I got a question. I got a serious Schmoedown question. I really do. Damn it. Dude.
Go ahead.
Okay, we'll ask it.
Everybody sending
I've just
good
been
vibes.
sitting
He's
here
not okay.
patiently waiting for the question. The question hasn't come out yet. I sort of just like, what are we doing here?
I'm past patiently waiting.
Stop
I just want
talking.
you to know.
Me to say it.
Don't modulate the key to not debate with me.
Okay.
Oh, what's going on?
We talked about this a couple weeks ago, maybe last week, and I want to get your thought on it. What would you think about some Star Wars team matches, say an apprentice and a master per each faction? So you being on the suspects and being in the Star Wars division would be a master, and then you would have an apprentice who would be someone else from a different division on your faction who would be your teammate, and then maybe have some Star Wars teams matches. What would you think about that?
That would be really fun. When it comes to like local bar trivia and stuff, I usually do it on my own. And I go by Ula's Revenge. So but that Ula's Revenge is just me. So so I'm used to playing on my own, but I'd love to try something different. Yeah.
Pick me. You need to show me the way.
Yeah.
That would break a lot of new people into Star Wars for sure. I think like having a Padawan as your team partner, then you can teach them all the ropes, and they already know movie trivia, and probably a lot of people are going to have base level Star Wars trivia. Yeah. Think about it, being with a more skilled teammate as your master. There you go, boom, done. We'll have so many more people in with a little bit more lower level trivia knowledge. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go, Christian. It happened.
But I think we should start off with an exhibition match first just to try it out and see if it works. Because it may look good on paper, but in actual execution, it'd be like, oh, this is a mess.
Oh, I think it'd be so fun, though. Even if it's just for shits and giggles. I think it would be amazing to do that.
Yeah, I
fully agree. I think that could be a lot of fun and really, just kind of lighten up the league. Because I feel like a lot of things are really tense in the league. But, you see FCL competitors out here just we're having fun and cutting promos, yeah. You're like, yeah, look at me. And we get into the league and it's high pressure and everybody's really stressed out. So maybe we just need to do something fun.
Yeah. Well, speaking of fun and promos, Paige's got something else on her mind here. Didn't you got something you want to say, don't you, Paige?
I do. Because you know what? I'm looking at my watch right now that I don't have on my hand. And I'm still waiting for my call from Grace and Christian to give me my next match. I'm hungry. I'm coming for blood. I want my next match. So you two, if you're listening right now, the Boston Badass is waiting. I don't care.
Call Jay Washington. He needs a win somewhere.
I would say I want to bring home some W's to the faction real quick, and let's make this happen because, like I said, I'm coming for blood. Whoever they want to give me, let's make it happen. Whoever wants a piece of this meat, come and get it, guys.
I would like a piece of that meat.
I got you, boo.
Ayo.
Let's do it.
I got a girlfriend.
I'm on my way. Hold on. It's fine. Bye.
All right. I'll meet you at the airport.
Yeah, let's go. Boom.
We'll do the 3-day rule. Someone help me out. Is that still how y'all kids date these days? You get the chick's number and 3 days later you call them? Is it the 3-day thing?
I already have Paige's number. It's fine.
Yeah.
Well, I do too.
You gotta ask for the digits right away.
My point is, I just got it 3 days ago, so if that still applies, then I need to hear later on after the show.
I might have to leave my phone number in the comments.
When it comes to love and war.
Yeah, I might have to leave my phone number in the comments real quick so Christian and Grace can give me a call because I want to play ASAP. I want that W, so give me a ring, guys.
I need it. Let's go.
Again, too. I completely agree. Yep.
Here for it.
That was the Boston Badass calling, dude. She's calling out for anyone. Just give her a match. So yes, let's do that. And Paige, we're gonna close out the interview segment. We'll let you go first, real quick, because I know you're about to jump on another show. What are you about to jump on? Direct everyone after this show to where you will be next.
Oh, I'm actually going on the Mount of the Schmoedown. I'm talking about one of my favorite players of all of Schmoedown history, Clock Wolf. So you guys go check it out because I inspired to be like her one day in this league. So we need some more badass chicks that can. Oh, thanks, Boo. There's already so many badass chicks. We already got so many badass chicks on this screen right now. So we just got to make sure we get to the top and show those boys how we really play. So.
It's true.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
And I'm realizing that that other people, I need to talk to you more, Paige, because Maxwell's over here throwing you some, hey girl kind of stuff. I don't feel that I know you that well yet, and I want to get to that point. So you and I need to talk more.
Jay, you are putting a facade. You are
totally
not a
left
gentleman.
my hey girl out because there was totally a hey girl.
Good girl. Hi. Marie Wilson, also from The Usual Suspects. That was a really great match that you played against Gold Leader. Very well done. Can't wait to see more this season. And where can folks find you at? What do you got going on?
You can find me on Twitter at Alia Morgan. You can find my Star Wars review blog at thestarsreview.blogspot.com. You can find me on YouTube at Afra's Artifacts talking about queer Star Wars. And you can find me on beyondtheblastdoors.com where I do Star Wars comic reviews. And then the Tumbling Saber podcast once a month talking about Star Wars print media.
You want to hear something funny? The mic wasn't on that whole time.
No way.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, wow.
So smooth.